Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So, a Florida man identified by the sedition hunters as being a January 6th participant has now been arrested for murder. 35-year-old Elias Armando Calderon is accused of killing a 68-year-old man with a machete. The police say that Calderon ran, but they caught up with him eventually. They saw him, he was still walking around this complex, this apartment complex, with a machete. So they catch up with him. He reportedly admits, yeah, I murdered the guy. Like, he just blurts it out as they're arresting him. So he's now facing one count of first-degree murder. And according to the sedition hunters, the man circled in this photo that you see on your screen is Calderon. Now, for those listening on the podcast, the image I'm showing, it's a bunch of people in this image. It's this of January 6th, but there's a man circled. He is in a face covering. He has a hoodie on, and he is just one person away from Officer Michael Fanone as Officer Fanone was being attacked and tasered. So these next photos show the same man with his mask off. And also right next to it, you see another photo of him just outside of a Senate office where the windows had all been shattered or broken in and people were climbing in and out of the building. The sedition hunters have listed this man as Insider 3242. That means that they have evidence, they have photos or what have you, that he was inside the building at some point. Now, here is a side-by-side of the man identified by the sedition hunters as Calderon, and then the photo taken by the police following Calderon's arrest for murder. As you can see, the man at the Capitol had much more facial hair, so they're not going to look identical. But what I know is the sedition hunters haven't been wrong yet. And, here we have yet another person who allegedly committed murder after taking part in the Capitol attack. If this is true, if this is the same man, then, the obvious question is, would this murder have occurred? Would this man have still been killed if Calderon had already been arrested for his alleged actions at the Capitol? It's hard to say, right? We don't know, first of all, is this for sure Calderon? If he is arrested for January 6th, what will his charges be? Is it going to be misdemeanors? In that case, he would have been out. He would have been out without bond. But this is the same thing that happened with John Benuelos, who I recently reported was arrested. He stabbed a man to death months after he was seen on the Capitol grounds flashing a gun in his waistband. And the sedition hunters had identified him early on. So, if for sure, if he had been arrested because he shot his gun on the Capitol grounds, he's now been charged with very serious crimes. So it's not a stretch to say that two people could still be alive if the FBI had arrested these accused January 6th participants sooner. Anyway, I will keep an eye on this case. I'll let you all know what happens. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like this video. I know it's not a great subject, but please share it with everyone you know so they know what's going on. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Appreciate it. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.